I'm gonna talk about some weird dreams that I've had through my life. Basically, I've had a lot of weird dreams. One dream I had is when I was younger. I was walking to school naked for some reason. I was walking to school naked, and you know, like a manhole on the streets that goes into sewers. Well, I was like walking down the street going to school, and I somehow like fell into this manhole because I wasn't paying attention where I was going or something, or maybe I'm just dumb. But basically I fell into a manhole, and it was really dark, and I was like really scared, because if you fall into a sewer system like a manhole, you're gonna be scared, and I was scared. And so I fell into a manhole, and then I woke up and I was like, that was scary, basically. I'm sorry, mosquitoes keep biting me in the ass. Damn, mosquitoes keep... Okay, sorry. The mosquitoes were biting me in my butt. That was really, really awkward. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, another dream that I had was really strange. Was, I had a dream that I was at like this castle, and there was this chocolate girl who kept on biting me, and it would hurt. It would I'd actually feel pain every time this chocolate girl would bite me, and it was really freaky. So I'm like freaking out, running away from this chocolate girl in this castle, and basically what happened is I ended up, what I thought was waking up in my bed, but I was still in a dream. So I like woke up in my bed in my room, and I was like, oh, thank God that dream is over. But no, I stepped off my bed, and a cane, like a candy cane, like came out from under my bed and was like pulling me back under the bed, and I was like grabbing onto my door handle. I'm like, no, I don't want to go back to La La Land, basically, like the castle land, that world with the castle and the chocolate. I didn't want to go back there. So I was like freaking out, holding onto my door, because I didn't want to be brought back to La La Land, because that would really, really suck. So, you know, I was like freaking out, and I ended up waking up on my floor. Like actually waking up on my floor, which was really weird. I had a dream that basically was this dream that just never ended. Like, I would be, if you guys ever seen the cartoon Samurai Jack, it's kind of like, that was kind of like my dream. I'd be like walking through a forest, just like for hours, like, you know, walking through a forest, and then like some crazy like scorpion mixed in with a human would like pop out of nowhere, and I'm like, run away from this scorpion human, because it's like really freaky, because scorpion humans could kill you probably. And I'm like running away like, oh my God, this scorpion human. And then just like that, I would be like in this like totally different like dimension, and like there'd be a wizard, and the wizard would be like, to be able to get out of this dream, you must solve this riddle. But I forget what the riddle was, because this dream was a long time ago, so I can't remember. I think the riddle was something about darkness and demons and rocks or something. But anyway, basically, it would say that this wizard would say this riddle, and I would have to solve the riddle to get out of the dream. And I'd always fail the riddle, and this trapdoor would come from underneath me, and I'd fall into this other land, like a beach or a forest or like some random place, random location, and I would be attacked or something really strange would happen. And I kept on doing that for a good hour, and then all of a sudden I'd be snapped back into the dimension, and the wizard would be like, have you solved the riddle yet? And I would be like trying to solve this riddle to escape the dream. And I just remember eventually I did escape the dream, because I'd keep on waking up in my bed, basically. I would be like, oh, the dream is over, and I'd be like in my bed in the dream, and I'd be like, oh, the dream's over. Then I'd turn around, and there'd be like these talking rats in the corner of my room that are like snickering at me, like and I'm like, no, the dream is not over. And then I would just go back into the land, and it was kind of a very horrible dream, because it'd keep on teasing me. Like, it'd keep on teasing me to think, oh, you're awake now. No, you're not. Ha ha ha. And then I'd continue the dream, and I kept on waking up in my bed in my dream. And then the dream wasn't over. Eventually I did wake up and it wasn't my dream, but then I had this like weird phenomenon, I want to call it, where I basically was like, but am I still in this dream to this very day? Maybe I am still in the dream today. I had like the biggest mind fuck in my entire life because of that dream. Because I kept on waking up in my bed, and then when I actually woke up, I'm like, what if I'm still in the dream? I just don't know. But yeah, that was probably one of the most messed up dreams I've ever had, actually. Another really messed up dream that I had was I was with my cousins, and we were in this like giant van, and we had like all these guns and stuff, and we're basically hunting Bigfoot. We were hunting, sorry, mosquitoes. We were hunting Bigfoot, and we basically had like these crazy huge guns, and we're like searching for Bigfoot. And it turns out that Bigfoot, my cousin turned to me around the end of the dream and was like, it turns out that Bigfoot is where Bigfoot. And then he like transformed into Bigfoot because he's like, where Bigfoot? Like werewolf, like where Bigfoot? Because the moon was out at the time. That was a pretty weird dream. That was a pretty weird dream. I've had a lot of weird dreams, actually. Mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. And recently, in this location, they have discovered that some of the mosquitoes have West Nile. I know this is unrelated, but I might get West Nile because there's so many freaking mosquitoes biting me. And in this location, they say, oh, there's West Nile in your location. Ha ha ha, great. But anyway, yeah, so those are some weird dreams that I've had. Yeah.